Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to talk about protecting and saving our earth and doing something kind. I know it's not Earth Day. Earth Day was April 22nd, but every day to me is Earth Day because we should always take care of our earth and try to do the right thing and maybe plant some plants or pick up trash. I have my Earth Day shirt on because every day is Earth Day. So, in the mail, you should have gotten one of these baggies with all your seeds in them. And if you didn't get any in the mail, let me know. And please let me know because I'm going to make sure I send that out to you. I send it out to everyone, but I just want to make sure everybody received it in the mail. So, well, let's talk about some of the things we're going to need today. So we need some supplies. We need some water. Here's some gloves for when you, after it grows, then you're going to take it and plant it in your yard another day, okay? We need some cotton balls. Put this right there. And let's move this over here. What else do we have? I gave everybody a lima bean seed. Have those. Everybody needs a baggie to put it in. And you have sugar snap peas. And what else is in here? And we have green beans. So what we have to do today, the first thing we're going to do is we have to take our cotton balls. You should have 3 cotton balls. And what you're going to do is you're going to open your baggie. I taped mine on here so I remember what it was. But you're going to take your seeds off of yours and you're going to put your seeds inside your baggie, okay? I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, so we need to get some water, dip our cotton ball into some water, put it in there. Here's another one. Get it all wet. Squeeze out a little bit of water. You don't want too much water, but it's got to have enough to grow, okay? We're going to give each seed its own little cotton ball because each seed needs its own source of water. It's okay to share, but they need their own, I think. So, all right. So now we have our little cotton balls in there full of water, and they are ready for their seeds. So the next thing we're going to do is I have to take out my seed. Let me pour some of these out. That's green beans. And here's some peas. And a lima bean. Even if you don't like these seeds or when they grow into a vegetable, it's okay. Maybe when you grow it, somebody else can share that. And that way you're giving back. It's like you're recycling. You're making food for other people, which is nice. Okay, so I'm going to take my tiny, tiny, tiny little green bean seed, and I'm going to put it right in there in my baggie. Right there by my cotton ball so it can have some water. Okay, make sure your cotton ball is really wet. I think I need to add a little bit more water to that one because it looks a little bit dry. It's fluffy. It's not as flat as the other ones. Then I'm going to take my snap bean seed and put it in there. And then I'm going to take my lima bean seed and put it in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these. There we go. They're all lined up. And I'm going to close my baggie a little bit, but I want some air to get in there, so I'm not going to close it too much. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape it up onto my window because you don't have to put this outside to grow. What we're going to do is see which one might sprout the first, which one might grow the tallest. I don't know. I don't know if the tiniest seed might be the biggest, or the biggest seed might be the biggest, or the little medium seed like the mama bear. Happy Mother's Day this week, ladies and grandmas. The middle seed, it might end up growing to be the biggest one. I don't know which seed is going to sprout first, or which one's going to grow the tallest or the fastest or be the thickest stem or the skinniest stem. I don't know. So we're going to do a little experiment to figure that out. And then we're going to compare our data with each other. So what I'm going to do is after I have that, let me read. Uh-oh, I forgot to tell you. I had tape in my little shark bucket. And we're going to tape it up on a window. So that way we can always check what's going to happen with it. Let's see. Stick this right up here in the window so it can get some sunlight. The sun doesn't have to be always shining on it, but it needs some light. And then I'm gonna have to take that. Okay. Your baggie is gonna be clear and see-through though, because you're not gonna tape your card to yours. You're just gonna have it on the very bottom so you remember what it is. Or you can use a little sticky note like I'm gonna do. So the next thing you can do is, if you want to do it in a baggie, I'm going to show you how to do it in another way. So I'm going to also have a jar, and I'm going to put a bunch of paper towels inside my jar, okay? So let's roll them up. So roll them up tight, stick them in. There we go, push, push, push. And we want to get them flat to the sides. But look, it's a little bit puffy still, so, and it's hollow inside. See, it's hollow. So I'm going to add some more paper towels in there because I want it to be, I don't want it to be hollow. I want it to be flush to the sides so that way when your seeds start to sprout, you'll be able to see them sprout up the side of the jar. So we can observe the roots and we can observe what's going on with our seed. So if you're going to do it this way, maybe you want to try it in a jar. It's up to you. You're going to stick it all in, your paper towels in. Then what we have to do is we have to get it wet. So be careful. Have your parents help you with your water. If you need help with water, let's see, we've got to get our paper towels really wet. So, but if they're too wet, I don't know if that'll work. So I want to roll it around. Oh, it's not wet enough. I need more. And the thing is, boys and girls, just like in a classroom, if we try something and it has too much, you come up with plan B and you dump some of it out. So it's okay to have too much. We don't know. We're predicting and guessing what we need and how much we need. So let's go ahead and dump out if there's too much extra. Let's move our water out of the way. Okay, so we got our paper towel wet. So now I'm going to go ahead and stick in my seeds. So, but this time it's going to be a little tricky because they're going to want to slip out of my finger. So I'm going to take my seed, I'm going to slide it, whoa, way down. I want my paper towel to be smashed up against it so it gets wet. And if it's not smashed up against it, that means I need to add more paper towels in there. Okay. So I don't want to forget what seed that is. So what should I do? You're right. Let's label it. Here's our green bean. So I don't forget which one it is. And if this starts to slip off, it's okay. I'll come back and I'll put some tape on it, okay? So don't freak out. All right. Now I need to put in remember what the little middle one was, like the mama one? Yep, that was the little snap pea. So let me see. I need to, oh my goodness, my finger's trying to squeeze in here. I might have to get something to help move it over. Let's see. Is it scooting? Is it scooting? You think it's going to be far enough apart? There we go. Can you see? Okay. Hopefully it gives it enough room. If not, I might have to scoot that over a tad because we don't want to smother out that little seed and the other one take all of its nutrients and water. They need to share just like we share in a classroom. The seeds need to share that nutrients and that water, okay? All right, next thing we're going to do is we have one more seed to put in here. Let's get our lima bean seed. Let's stick that in there. Oh, let's see. I definitely need more paper towels in here because I see it is not flush. Flush means it's flat up against where it can always feel the water against the back of it. It's smashed against it. Flush, flat. All right. Let's push that down a little bit more. Otherwise, it looks like it already is going to speed through and have a head start. Just like in a race, we all start at the same spot. All start in the same spot because we can't like cheat and race each other and somebody take like a little few steps extra. That's not okay. All right, let's see what's that. Lima bean. All right, let's get that. Uh-oh, there it is. There's our lima bean. So now throughout your week, you might have to add a dash more water up here in your little baggie to keep it moist, because you want to make sure your cotton ball is moist. But if you see a bunch of water on the bottom, you want to dump some of that out, okay? Because you don't want it to be sitting in a puddle, because the roots will start to rot. So, and same with your paper towel, make sure it stays moist all week, okay? And what we're going to do is each day we're going to come in here and we're going to observe and check to see if anything happened. I wonder if something will sprout in a day, 2 days, 5 days, a week. I don't know. I'm going to have to check every single morning when I get up. So your job is to do the same thing. And then maybe you could draw something about it and have like day 1, this is what happened. Or on day 5, it finally sprouted. Or on day 2, maybe the green bean sprouted. Maybe it's a month. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, boys and girls, sharks rule, that's what we are. And kindergarten's cool because that's what we are. And I love you and you're my sweet babies. And it's all about growing and nurturing. And I love you and with all my heart. See you later. Happy planting.